1 second. And now, today we are going to analyze a text so that you can determine the theme, and you'll know it when you are able to read a text and find a theme. So, does anyone know what a theme is? Can I get a show of hands, I guess?
Me. Can I go? Me.
Sure.
The theme is the main message, lesson, or moral of the text.
Yeah. That's really great. And do you guys have an example, like maybe something you read and you know what was going on?
Yeah. Superheroes have themes.
Themes. Wow, that's really cool. So just before I go on any further, can I get you guys all to turn on your cameras? I really want to see your faces. It's gonna be the last time I'm here, so I just really want to see everyone participating, being there, and I want to thank everyone who is, okay? So, we are going to have some fun, and I just have just kind of a little question. You guys know how there are, messages in a bottle, right?
Sure.
Yeah, so, sometimes you see in like a book, or when you read a book, or when you see a movie, sometimes there's a message in a bottle and it's floating at sea and you're like, oh wow, I found something. Well, there's a message in the book. In any book that you read, you're going to see a message. So, you guys are already on Nearpod. And so the theme, just like how someone said before, the theme is the main message, lesson, or moral of the text. The theme can be stated, like fables, myths. They might tell a theme at the end. And other times, it's implied. Does anyone know what the word implied is?
Me. John.
Go for it.
Implied means that you have to find in the text, like, explicit information means that it's flat out said, and implicit information means, like, stuff that you use from the explicit information.
Yeah, so basically implied isn't just right flat out there. It's not written down. You have to look for it. That was really good, John. And so you use text clues to figure it out. So you can ask yourself, like, what happens to the characters? How do the characters react? What do the characters learn? How do the characters grow or change? And the most important question of all is, what is the author trying to teach me? What is the author trying to say? So there's some examples right here on the bottom, like you can see, and it says, more can be achieved by working together. That's just an example of a theme. It is best to tell the truth. Don't give up. These are some pretty common messages, or pretty common themes in different books that you read today. So right now we're gonna go on to, let me see if I can actually request. I don't think I can request. Doesn't say right there really. Oh wait, request control.
Okay.
Oh, did I do the wrong thing?
You did it. So now you would click on the draw background image.
Okay, great.
And if you want to write something, you would have to go, to student view.
Oh, okay. Just give me 1 second. Ooh. I'm gonna get a little bit in your faces. It's kind of hard to read. A town mouse once visited a relative who lived in the country. So before I just kind of go on, I need to remind you guys that you need to listen. We're going to be going over it together. So listen and watch. For lunch, the country mouse served wheat stalks, roots, and acorns with a dash of cold water for a drink. The town mouse ate very sparingly, nibbling a little of this and a little of that, and by her manner, making it very plain that she ate the simple food only to be polite. After the meal, the friends had a long talk, or rather, the town mouse talked about her life in the city, while the country mouse listened. They then went to bed in a cozy nest in the hedgerow and slept in quiet and comfort until morning. In her sleep, the country mouse dreamed she was a town mouse with all the luxuries and delights of her life that her friend had described for her. So the next day, when the town mouse asked the country mouse to go home with her to the city, she gladly said yes.
So now you're in a student's one. Sorry, I don't want to interrupt. So close that one. And if you're ready to read the next page, then you're just going to hit the blue arrow over here.
This one?
Yep.
Okay, great. Thanks.
Yeah, sorry.
No, that's fine. When they reached the mansion in which the town mouse lived, they found on the table in the dining room the leavings of a very fine banquet. There were sweetmeats and jellies, pastries, delicious cheese. Indeed, the most tempting foods that a mouse can imagine. But just as the country mouse was about to nibble a dainty bit of pastry, she heard a cat mew loudly and scratch at the door. In great fear, the mice scurried to a hiding place where they lay quite still for a long time, hardly daring to breathe. When at last they ventured back to the feast, the door opened suddenly, and in came the servants to clear the castle, followed by the house dog. The country mouse stopped in the town mouse's den, only long enough to pick up her carpet bag and umbrella. "You may have luxuries and dainties that I have not," she said as she hurried away, "but I prefer my plain food and simple life in the country, with the peace and security that go with it." Oh, was that the end?
Yep, that was the end. So if you want, sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. If you want to close that, and if you want, there's a little S on the top. There's an S at the very top of the screen. Over here. On the right-hand side, it says add activity and there's an S. You click that and you can actually write on it if you want to highlight anything.
Oh, wow.
So now you have the tools to highlight.
Oh.
It just won't save it.
Okay, so this is highlight. Still getting a little bit used to it, guys. I'm so sorry. All right. So, just like a quick kind of checkup. What happened in this story? Can anyone tell me?
The city mouse visited the country mouse, then the country mouse visited the city mouse.
Mm-hmm. Anyone else want to say something that also happened in the story?
And then like a cat came, and then they ran away.
They ran away.
That's what I was gonna say. After the whole cat thing, then the country mouse was like, "I'm out of here."
Okay, last person. Can anyone else tell me anything?
Well, they're in the city now, and Country Mouse said that she likes
sunny weather from the countryside instead of being in the city.
So just going over this, let's talk about what a theme is again. A theme is the main message, lesson, or moral of the text. So after reading this, do you think we can find it in here? Does anyone think they know what the theme in this story is? John?
This is a random guess, but I think it is like do what you're comfortable with, and that or something.
Okay, that's a really good one. Does anyone else have anything to add to that?
Yeah, everybody is different.
Okay. Can I get a little bit more?
I do. Miss April,
Yes.
let me go to the back room.
I couldn't hear you. I'm sorry.
Can I please go to the bathroom?
Yes, that's fine, but you have to hurry back and come quickly because we're still doing this together.
Okay.
Okay. So can anyone else tell me something? Fraud? Fraud, can you tell me what the theme is, what you think the theme is in this text?
Yes.
Okay.
I think the theme is to never leave something you already have for something better.
Okay, great. So I'm going to read that last couple of sentences in this text. You may have luxuries and dainties that I have not, she said as she hurried away, but I prefer my plain food and simple life in the country with the peace and security that go with it. So I'm going to ask on one more person to focus on that text. And what do you think are they saying?
That she wants to stay in the country because she likes security, her plain food, the sun, the weather that she's used to, and for her not to change her life because then it will take some time for her to get used to it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
like I said, don't leave what you're not comfortable with.
Yeah. So basically what it's saying, what this theme is that there are a lot of great things in life. That's where luxuries and dainties come in. There are a lot of great things in life. But sometimes, there are safety.
So great.
Huh?
None.
But sometimes safety and the things that you hold close to your heart and the things that you're more comfortable with are better. That's sometimes. Because life has a way of...
Wrapping around. Just kidding. It has a way of
staying its place and having a way of changing.
Yeah. And sometimes there are challenges and sometimes you prefer the things that you have back at home. And that's completely fine.
I'd rather be at my aunt's house who gets rain every day, but bring everything that I have here there.
Oh.
All
I
my
see.
sports.
Oh, that's really funny. All right. So now we're going to go... Oh, I think I'm doing the wrong thing again.
You're good.
Oh, do I just click one more time?
Yep.
Okay, great. So now, do you guys recognize this?
Yeah.
It's part of that story you were reading, right? Called Princess
Yeah.
Charming Misplaces His Bride. So we're going to reread paragraphs 86 and 96. Let's see. Yeah. We're going to reread paragraphs 86 and 96.
All of them, babe. Sorry. didn't wanna-
All of it.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, that's fine. So I'm going to read it. We're going to read it together. And let's do this. Is this where I start? It's hard to see the numbers.
If you click on the little up arrow, it will take away that highlight or underline on the left-hand side.
This?
Yeah, click that up, and then you can see the whole page.
Oh, wow. There will be other women, my lord. I don't want any other woman. I want Ella. Reginald, what do you think I should do? And be honest with me. Don't just tell me what you think my father would want you to say. Reginald considered this request. He'd been caring for Frederick since the prince was a child, and he'd never been more proud of Frederick than when he saw the young man standing up to his overbearing father. Frederick could use someone as feisty and fearless as Ella in his life. Don't let her get away, Reginald said, dropping his overly stiff posture and speaking in an unusually casual tone. Wow, Frederick gasped. Did you just get 2 inches shorter? Never mind me, Reginald said. Did you hear what I told you? Get a move on. Go after Ella. But how? Frederick asked, still bewildered to hear his longtime valet speaking like a regular person. We'll put you on a horse. Charles can show you the basics. You don't need to be the world's best rider. You just need to be able to get around. Stick to the roads and you'll be fine. But I know you're scared, Frederick, but here's my advice. Get over it. Ella wants someone as adventurous as she is, a real hero. Then I've got no hope, Frederick sulked. I'm a fantastic dresser. My penmanship is top-notch. I'm really good at being a prince, but I'm pretty lousy at being a hero. Reginald looked at him in the eye. There's a bit of courage in you somewhere. Find it. Go catch up with Ella, wherever she is, and just see what happens. She might be impressed enough that you've left the palace. Now that we've kind of reread that section, I want you guys to do something. I want you to underline the text that shows how Reginald speaks to Frederick. I'm going to give you a little bit of time.
Yeah.
I don't have a pen right now.
Yeah, if you click that, you can go back to see what they're doing.
Okay, great.
Okay, Jen, thank you.
Come to go outside. Come to go outside.
You wanna go outside?
Come to go outside so I can check. I have TV on the phone. TV on TV reminds me. Oh God, I'm sorry.
Good job. I see a lot of people are already contributing. Good job, Farad, Joaquin, Anthony, Ethan, Kimmy. I see you guys are working on it. Melanie, John, Anthony, Jelante, Aaron. Good job. I'm still waiting on Gabriel, Maya, Danaya, Ethan, Valentina, Anaya, Sophie. I'm still waiting on you guys. Good job. I'm going to give you a little bit more.
This April, I submitted my.
Thank you so much for submitting it. I see you guys are doing it. Good job. Still waiting on a couple of people. Everyone else has either finished it or is in progress. Valentina, Sophie, it says we're awaiting your drawing. Are you guys working on it?
Sophie actually stands for Sophia. Sophie's actually named Sophia.
Okay. Then Sophia.
Valentina, do it.
Sophia, Valentina, are you guys working on it?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
All right, I'm gonna give you.
Yeah, I am.
You are? Okay, I'm gonna give you 20 more seconds, and then we're gonna go along. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, guys, we're gonna go on to our next thing. Let's see if I can go back here. Now we're gonna do a waterfall. I'm sure you guys already know what it is since you did it before in class today. So my question to you for this is, what is the theme of this story? So I want you to go in the chat and I want you to write down your answer. But I don't want you guys to hit send yet. Remember, don't hit send. Just write it in your chat. And I'm going to give you about a minute. That I'm thinking that's even a little bit more longer than you should have to complete this. It's enough time. And then when everybody's ready, just go ahead and put up that little yellow hand.
What's the question?
The question is, what is the theme of this story? When everybody's ready, can you please, raise that hand? So John, Maya, Farad, Joaquin, Ethan, Melanie, I see you have like those little yellow raise your hands on there. I'm still waiting on a couple more people. Is everyone ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to hear more.
Yes.
I need to hear more people.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Who else is ready?
We're ready.
Who's not ready? Can anyone tell me now?
Well, they can't because that's not right, but
Okay. So in 3, 2, 1, waterfall.
Oh, shoot.
I'm seeing more.
Do you see mine?
Let's see. I don't see yours yet, John.
Not done, but I did send it.
Okay. Let's see. There's some more people putting it in. It's being kind of slow. I'm not seeing everyone's discussion. Anthony, Maya, Sophia, Ethan, Joaquin, Aaron, good job. I already see your discussions. Anthony, Melanie, good. I'm seeing more messages. Kimmy, I already... Kimmy, I asked whoever wasn't ready to tell me. I need a little bit more people to respond to this, guys. I see John's now.
An hour till lunch.
An hour till lunch.
We're gonna stop.
Alright, I'm sorry.
Daughter's like,
Okay, I got a couple of them that's looking really good.
Yay!
Yay! So is it okay if I read a couple of these?
Yeah, read mine.
Read yours? Okay, we'll get to it. So let's start from the top. The theme is that no matter what's stopping you from your dream, kick that thing that's stopping you and finish your dream. That sounds pretty good. Adventure and be as adventurous as you want. A prince who loves a girl and she loves adventure and he doesn't know how to adventure. To never give up. I really like that, Ethan. Boring and drama, also misery. Explorer like Dora. How to be brave and get your desire. I really like that one too.
That's how I try to say mystery.
Mystery. Oh, okay, mystery. Good. To always try and never give up. Maya, Ethan, that doesn't relate at all to what we're doing right now. It really doesn't. I don't want you guys typing anything like that. That's not what we're doing. I'm not asking for your opinion. I'm asking for what the theme is. All right. So I want to say that a lot of you guys were doing so good on this. That was really great, and I love that. I loved your participation. And yeah, it's mostly just never give up. You can't give up. Even if you haven't tried something, it might be really great, and you're just scared of starting it.
I really put the theme.
And so that's really great. I really like that, guys. And so we're going to do another waterfall. Okay? Yes, I know. And we got to hurry. So, you guys, this is your question for this one. What advice does Reginald give Frederick, and in what way? So again, I want you to write it in the chat. I don't want you to send it yet. I'm going to give you a little bit of time for this. Maybe just a couple of minutes, maybe 1 minute. But I really want you guys to let me know when I ask is if you're ready or you're not. Because I want everyone participating in this one. And I want you guys only to answer the question. I don't want to see anything else in the chat yet, okay?
I forgot the question again.
So, the question is, what advice does Reginald give Frederick and in what way? All right, guys, I need to see a show of hands. Guys, I said not to say it yet. You gotta listen to directions.
I'm sorry, Miss April.
That's fine. You don't have to say sorry. That's fine. You tried, and thank you for letting me know what happened. You know, just next time, be a little bit more careful, okay? All right, so who's not ready? I really need for you guys to let me know. Who's not ready?
I feel like there's a lot of people not ready.
Well, they need to tell me who's not ready.
Because if those are the people that are raising their hands, there's a lot of people that are not ready.
I want you to raise your hand if you are ready.
I'm ready.
Good job. Enrique, Anaya, Sofia, Farad, Serena, Valentina, Jolante, Danaya, Gabriel, Anthony, Ethan, Anthony, Kimmy. I need you guys to raise your hands.
Oh, that hurt.
I'm seeing more people raise their hands. Good job. I'm going to give you 5 more seconds, and I need to see some hands up. 5,
Anthony,
4, 3, 2. Oh no, I'm going to get to 1, guys. You're going to see me angry.
Oh no, and then she's gonna get angry and explode.
My head is going to explode. Do you guys want my head to explode? From angry? From anger?
Yeah.
0.
I sent in Miss April.
Okay, good job. So it's going to be a 1.5. 1.5. 1 3/4.
I sent the really long one. Maya, I sent the really
All right, guys. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Oh, no. I see 8 more. I never said. Let me see.
I accidentally pressed it again.
Waterfall.
Sorry.
Oh, my gosh. You guys did not wait. Oh, no. You guys need to wait for me.
But my hand was like on the enter.
Was it like this, and I'm like, oh no. Come on, Miss A. Come on, Miss A. Please let me do it. Da.
Yeah, but I'm so used to finishing the thing it immediately said.
Yeah, but you gotta listen to directions, John. You gotta wait. You gotta wait.
The last
Teacher
day
says, teacher do.
it's my birthday. Can I help you teach? By that I mean like teach class.
To teach class? I heard that you taught class the other time.
Yeah, I really want to do it again.
You want to do it again?
Yeah,
Alright.
especially in math.
Alright.
Math is a number.
So you're going to work with me on the next one then, okay?
Yay!
So he said, don't let her get away, and he didn't say something Frederick's father would do. He said, go after Ella, get over it, and don't be scared. And he was serious, so yep, he was giving good advice, and that was the advice he gave to the Prince Eric. He also said to go get Ella, and was intimidated from his advice, that to never give up even though you're scared of horses, and he said get over it, to not give up, and don't let her get away. It's a kind way to get on a horse and find Ella in a stern voice.
That was a really.
Alright guys, again I said I don't want anything else in the chat. So you guys did really good. So yeah, basically his advice was be brave, don't give up, and don't let her get away. You know, he can't be scared. He needs to get over it. These are really good responses, guys. Good job. And so I want to just ask you one more question. Or actually, yes, let's do this. This one you're going to write on your own. It's an open-ended question. Yeah. So, John, do you want to read the question to everyone else?
Still loading on my page.
Okay.
How can they use this message and relate it to your everyday life?
All right, guys, you heard what John said, so I want you guys to put your responses in here.
What if we don't have a relation?
A relation? Let's see. Maybe you can think of an example. Instead of something personal that relates to you, you can think of an example of, you know, when this might happen.
Well, no one ever tells me to go on a horse and try to find a weird girl.
What's the theme? That's a message. So what you guys are saying, how can you use this theme or this message and relate it to your everyday life? And what was our theme for this story? It was
Boring castle-y stuff and adventure.
no. It's to be brave and to not be scared, to try new things. So I want you guys to relate that. And I'm going to give you 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Oops.
I literally have nothing that compares to that.
Well, John asked if he asked, you know, what if I don't have something to compare it to? And what did I say? To make an example.
And I figured out.
So if you can't find something in your life that you can relate it to, I want you guys to give an example.
Guys, we're gonna get a quiz on HMH. I just found out. I knew that, Melanie. Everybody should know. Remember Miss Frank told us?
Oh.
So I'm going to give you an example for me. And if you haven't answered yet, I want you guys to just kind of think about it, okay? So I know that the message for this story is to be brave, to not be scared. So for example, I'm going to say that when I was little, I was really scared to start riding a bike. It was so big, and I had never ridden one before without those little pedals, those wheels on the bottom. So my parents reminded me.
Training wheels?
So my parents reminded me to be brave and to not give up. And by the end of that day, I could ride a bike without my training wheels on.
Miss April, when I started riding my bike, I fell on my face.
Oh yeah, I fell too. Everyone falls on their bike.
No, on my face.
Oh, on your face. Oh my gosh, that must have hurt. So,
I learned the basics in like 10 minutes.
Not jumping to the alarm.
so if you guys haven't answered yet and you heard what I said, or if you want to change it, you're welcome to do that. I'm going to give you 1 more minute.
Can you show my answer?
Well, I can in a little, but first I want to make sure everyone's participating. So, Anthony Torres. Whoops.
When I learned how to ride a bike without training wheels, I was on the sidewalk and then I fell over and then I scraped my knee.
Oh, I bet that must have hurt.
Now I can ride it 3 miles without even, like, just looking back for cars, completely stopping.
Denia, Ethan, I don't see an answer yet. You have 30 more seconds. Valentina, Sophia.
Yeah. Look at the cool helmet. It totally fits on my head. And it totally gives me great protection from, like, humongous giant linebackers trying to.
Guys, Miss Frank is gonna have all your answers in here, so if you haven't done it yet, you need to know. Miss Frank's already looking at everything. She's not gone. She hasn't disappeared.
Guys, I'm right here. I can see who responds, and this is telling me who's getting points and who's not getting points, because this is kind of like a grade, guys.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta imagine me
Remember,
just
you
like I'm
don't
your
get paid.
teacher.
I feel like I'm gonna get a good grade.
All right, guys. Let's see.
Can you please share mine?
I can share yours, of course, John.
Oh, yay! No one else is gonna understand it. This is the entire reason why I did it.
I do every day using friction to climb a 40-degree angle and to catch really far thrown balls. So tell me, how does that relate to our theme?
Huh?
How does that relate to the message?
Because I have to be brave to climb a 40-degree angle without falling and breaking my back and getting paralyzed. And the rest of the sentence for the far-thrown balls was without being afraid of the G-force hitting my bicep.
I see. That's really good, and that's really great. You're being brave, and even if you might be a little bit scared, you're still doing it. Does anyone else want to share? I need someone to share, or else I'm going to start picking someone.
She's gonna pick me because I'm raising my hand again.
All right. I don't hear anything, so that means I got to pick someone.
Give me every good one, I think. Yeah, no, never mind. How about Molly's?
All right, so I'm going to pick on Gabriel.
Sorry, I was drinking water. What were we doing? What
You
were
bro-
we?
Is this you, Gabriel?
Yeah.
Okay. So I want you to go ahead and tell me your answer and how does it relate to our question?
How does it relate to our question?
Yeah. So the message. So you're going to read me what you wrote. You're going to read the class what you wrote. And then
I relate it to my life because I have things go away from me because of the actions I made.
so can you explain how you use the message for your answer?
How I used it?
Yeah.
Just to double check, we're doing this based off of the note Ella put to what's it called? Frederick? Pretty sure. Double checking. No.
The message is like the theme. Remember? Because the theme is, can you tell me? A theme is the main message. So I relate it to my life because I have had things go away from me because the actions I made. So can you explain how this relates to?
I was very confused right there for a second. I thought it was tip for me because
Okay.
Ella.
Okay. No, that's fine. Do you think you can just tell me off the top of your head of one? How can you use this message and relate it to your everyday life?
Well, I can. The main message.
Yeah, the message, the theme. So do you remember the theme?
There's so many things going on in my head.
That's fine. You gotta pay a little bit more attention, okay? So the theme is to be brave, and even if you're scared, you have to go for it. So can you tell me something that would relate this message to your life?
Let me think about that. How about you move on to the personal life? I have a different one right now.
So you want me to come back to you?
Yeah.
All right. Oops. I'm gonna do one more then. So Anthony D, I can use this message every day on my work at school, no matter how hard the work is. Anthony?
Yes?
So can you just explain to me a little bit?
My mom and dad being divorced.
So, you know how the main message is, being brave, and even if you're scared, you're still gonna go on. Can you relate it to that? Can you tell me or explain how you put that into words?
Me?
Anthony D, yes.
Oh, but I'm ready though.
This April message is very weird. If you want to read it, you can, but it's very weird. Trust me.
All right, guys. Anthony, can you please tell me? All right, I really need you guys to participate. And it's really great that you're writing this down, but if I have a question, I need you guys to, talk with me, to explain to me. That's how this goes. So Gabriel, I'm going to go back to you, and I really hope you found something to relate it to. Can you tell me?
Yeah. I have to be brave going to my mom and dad being divorced.
So can you read mine and tell me if it's all right or not?
Gabriel, can you tell me?
I told you.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
I have to be Brave going through my mom and my dad being divorced.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear about that. It's good that you're being brave. And you know, a lot of people have to go through that, you know, with their families. And it's really sad. But, you know, you'll get through it. And thank you for being brave. Okay? Great. Now we're going to go on to this last thing that I want you guys to do. And I want you guys to read the second paragraph on your own and answer that first question to the side. So, I'm not sure if you guys can. Let's see. I want you guys to read my worst soccer game ever. And I want you guys to answer the first question, and that's all. You can write an A or you can circle it. I just want to see your guys' work, okay? I'm going to be looking. And then just go for it.
My favorite, Tommy Gum. The Max, the Mask, and Max.
Melanie, Aaron, good job. Joaquin, good job. I need to see a little bit more participation. Good job, John.
Thank you. I was just reading the passage, so it said I'm waiting, John.
No, that's fine. That's good. Thank you for starting. Thank you for reading. Good job, Aaron. You finished. I need to see more people working on this. Good job, Kimmy.
Guys, get in the assignment, please. This is a grade, guys. This is kind of like a check for understanding.
Good job, Anthony D. Good job, Ethan. All right, I'm gonna give you a couple more minutes. Gabriel, Ethan, Anaya, or an Ethan Lang. Sorry, Tackett. Valentina, Farad, Sophia.
I'm doing it, but it just doesn't show that I'm doing it.
Okay. Thank you for letting me
But
know.
when I submit it, it does show.
Thank you for letting me know.
Miss April reminds students they only have to answer the first question because some of them are answering all of the questions.
Oh no, are you guys answering all the questions?
Yes.
You just need to answer one. I mean, if you're waiting and you have the time and you want to, you can, but it's not required, just so you know, okay? You guys need to only answer the first question. If you want to, and you want to practice a little, you're welcome to try the other questions. All right, good job. I'm seeing a lot more people. And
Valentina's having internet issues. So
Oh,
I
she
just got
is.
a message from mom or dad.
okay. Farad, Sophia, Anaya, Gabriel, Jelante, Anthony. Have you guys finished yet?
Miss April,
Yes.
Valentina, can go in the meeting. So can you invite her in the meeting?
I can do that.
Yeah.
I got it.
Thanks. Farad, are you done yet? Farad?
Yes.
Are you done yet?
I have to do the last.
Farad, you only have to do one question. I haven't seen anything on your screen yet.
I am.
Have you finished it?
Yes.
Okay then. Sophia. Sophia. Are you finished yet?
You just passed it. Miss April, did you know today's my early birthday?
Oh, really? How's it your early birthday?
Because we don't have school on the 23rd or the 20th or the 21st.
Wow. So happy early birthday. All right, I'm going to move on, guys. Whoever's done it, good job. Thank you so much for participating. If you guys haven't finished yet, I'm sorry. But I've given you some time.
Hey, Erin, how old are you?
I'm sorry?
I was talking to Erin.
Oh,
Oh, my brother's playing Kahoot. You're lucky.
all right, guys. Give me a show of 5. One being, or hold up your fingers. I need you guys to turn on your cameras for this part, just for a quick second. Show of 5. 1 being, ooh, I don't know. I'm still having trouble with this. You know, knowing what theme is and what we did today. And then 5 being, oh my gosh, I'm like a rock star. I'm so good at this. I need to see fingers. Hands, hands, hands.
I can't turn it off.
I'm sorry?
It's leave the meeting and come back in because my background effect is on and you can really see my fingers light.
Okay, well, can you tell me how many fingers you're putting then instead of showing me?
5.
Okay, good job.
5 and 4.
Okay. If you don't think I can see you, just go ahead and put it in the chat and I'll read it. The last thing that we're gonna do . Okay, great. So the last thing you guys are gonna do is you're gonna be doing an exit ticket. By the way, Joaquin, thank you for putting your response there. Here's your exit ticket for today. Just go ahead, put in that code, go to illuminate.com, and this is gonna be for Miss Frink.
All right, guys, make sure you guys go into Illuminate. I'm gonna be checking. Don't know how to request control back. That's my problem.
Here you go.
Okay, thank you. All right. No vanity. All right, so I'm gonna look at Illuminate. If your camera is on, give yourself $1.